Now he's coming, the Reaper's coming and he's here right now. When you dumb motherfuckers be hitting the ground. The Reaper's back and he's coming for you, cause you ain't got nothing else left to prove. Think you're special when you're fucking not looking at him cause you're thinking that you're so fucking hot. He'll slash you once, then he'll hit you twice, looking in your eyes, and then you'll fucking realize that death is coming and it's hitting you hard. Looking around at all the bodies in the yard, now you know that he is the truth, and what he says is exactly what I'll fucking do. Better pray, yo, and make it fast. Don't turn around, cause he's there, he's coming for your ass. Just run, yo, as fast as you can, and don't look back, or then you're dead. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why, looking for you day and night. Searching low and searching high, they'll never find you, wonder why. Cause when the Reaper wants you dead, the only thing they'll find is your head. Your time is coming and it's really soon. The Reaper came back here just for you. Keep on running if you think you can, but nobody outruns the Reaper, man. Looking back and wondering why, now all you can do is fucking cry. Your life flashes before your eyes, and all that you can hope for is that you'll die. The Reaper's there and he wants your soul. He'll hunt you down till you're dead and cold. When he swings, you're gonna fall. He'll stand over you and take it all. The witnesses can be found. He'll kill everyone that's in your town. Even when you think you're safe, the shadows are always there in your face. Just watch your back and wonder when your life will come to an end. When your chills go down your spine, know that the Reaper is there behind. Plotting on your demise, then I'll take you out when it's your time. Just know his name before you're dead. The Reaper is here until the end. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why, looking for you day and night. Searching low and searching high, they'll never find you, wonder why. Cause when the Reaper wants you dead, the only thing they'll find is your head. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. 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 Bleeding out all on the floor, the Reaper will come back for some more. Another victim to his name, all your loved ones will go insane. He'll wipe your blood off of his hands, dragging your body out of the land. Find the water to throw you in, ain't no way you coming back again. Checks your name off from his list, then he's moving on to the next fucking prick. Let the hunt start up again, as he's breathing down someone's neck. They won't realize till it's too late, that death is knocking on their front gate. If they're dumb enough to let him in, start the beginning of their end. Say your prayers and your goodbyes, cause you may not come back tonight. Parents out there wonder why,
balance exists in a state of perspective. Chaos and order flow in all directions. Dark gods lie in wait, for the corruptible are eternally slaves. The mortal plane must have strength to keep at bay the ever-expanding chaos. Dark gods lie in wait for the opportunity to enslave desire. For those who would listen, the dark gods will speak. Thou must never hear the words of chaos.
Tabaxi. Therefore we left it. We walked to a different door through navigating through the past the little gaps and stuff like last time. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, Yorkie decides to pick up Killian and use him as a battering ram. Killian then comes back to his senses after being used as said battering ram and throw Yorkie onto one of the pillars in the middle of the gap. Meanwhile, Merrick's just stood there shaking her head. Killian then uses his axe to try break down the door, and then he succeeds. Behind the door, there's a staircase leading down. So after Yorkie makes his way back from one of the pillars, he then goes down this staircase first, followed by Killian, then Kara, then Navos, and then Merrick. Merrick does not like spiders, therefore that's why she was at the back. Stairs were trapped. They had what are they called? Booby traps. However, we all managed to make it down all the way. Okay, so we come to this doorway that leads into a room, but this doorway is completely covered with a thick layer of these cobwebs. Therefore, Killian, using his fire breath, decides to breathe fire over the webs to allow entry into the room. When entering the room, Merrick decides to stay outside. I can't remember who entered the room first. I think it was Yorkie. However, whoever it was, they had breathing from within the room. However, we couldn't tell what it was at the time. Yorkie then pushes further into the room to investigate the noise. To which it's then found that there is a unicorn trapped in the webs. Then the unicorn decides to start fighting us. And then these giant-ass spiders appear and surround us. Then the unicorn realizes, like, wait, no, these are the good guys. Let's get them the fuck out of here. And uses some teleportation device to teleport us out elsewhere. When we come to, we have no idea where we are. The unicorn then talks to Yorkie about an elf that pushed the unicorn down said hole. That's why he didn't trust us in the first place. Comes to find out that the elf in question is a drider that pushed it down. The unicorn was there in the first place to look for a friend, and that friend is the Tabaxi. If no one doesn't know, that unicorns are celestial creatures that dwell in deep forests and are usually shunned by other creatures. The unicorn, now named Orion, attacked us because it was trapped. Now, we have to travel again to go find our griffins. We travel from the mountains east of Goldcliff to Carith?
Yep.
Am I saying that right? Okay.
Yep.
Where we are encountered by the gods. One god called Amarth approached us and discussed about the quest board and about Berrywin. It tells us that there's been symptoms of people in Berrywin having dry eyes and very bad sensitivity to light. And that the town seems a bit more active during the nighttime. Merrick then asks about the wild population increases, and they both say yes. I don't know what that was for again. Can't remember what that was for.
Usually wolves. If you
That's the one,
remember
yeah. Wolves, yeah, wolves. Merrick is then told to check out the arena. We then were able to sell off the wares that we gained from session 8, which equaled out to 990 gold pieces. So split that between Yorkie and Navos and Merrick, since they were the only three in session 8. This is where we then find a critter moving through the marketplace. Said critter was blue with gold specks and yellow eyes and had a bobbed tail. Merrick noticed this, and she thought it might have been a bit too small to be a dragon. And tells Yorkie to go chase it instead of chasing it herself. Turns out that this little creature is a pseudo dragon, and it's now Yorkie's pet. Yorkie named it Nipper, and I think that is where we left off.
With Merrick in a huff because Yorkie.
Oh yeah, Merrick's not happy with Yorkie.
There was a group.
Right. That's why I laughed.
There was a group of drunk guys that came over and the dragon paralyzed the one dwarf.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad, I forgot that bit.
He'll be up in the morning.
Yeah, and then I think the general idea, the gist of this place was that these pseudo dragons seem to be commonplace here. And they're not. It's like almost like they're the street cats of Kareth. And
you
most
manage
people
to get
don't
more
like them because
peoples? Did you manage to get more photos of the pseudo dragons?
I did. I got a couple.
Nice. Because I know you had the white one and the black one, and obviously the blue one originally.
Yeah. I did. Where did I put them in the Discord?
No.
You put the white
No,
and the black
the white and the
one
black
in
one,
this.
yeah, and the blue one.
let me
else.
see where I put them. Pseudo dragon. There's Nipper.
Nipper!
He's bonded with Yorkie.
Oh,
so
he's so
cute,
cute.
though. Right? Look at him. Oh, adorable. There's the white one. I think Dynamite said she wanted the white one. Ain't that right, Cara?
I mean, yeah.
The white one is adorable, like, can't
I
lie.
don't understand where the other ones are.
Uh-oh.
It's been too long, so now I think I've maybe lost where I put it.
You
Yeah,
fucked
that's
it up,
smart.
Kato.
I'm
done goofed.
smart.
You done goofed, buddy, you done goofed.
Yeah, I'm smart. I tried to
I'm
miss helicopters and blow them up. I'm so bad at shooting, I accidentally hit. Yeah, I'm not sure. We don't. I don't think you guys have got these anyway, right? They're just. You just see pseudo dragons around.
Yeah.
So
No.
I'll fix that.
It's only York who actually has one right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, anyway. Moving swiftly on. Speaking of swiftly, where's Tommy Swift?
He went to get furniture for the other place and had a bit of
Oh
trouble with that. Didn't he?
yeah, I remember that. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, so where did we go from there with Kareth? we went. Did we go to an inn?
No,
Or
we,
we
we
just-
just
No,
it
we
was
were
just
still
random.
standing outside after the dwarf got paralyzed.
Oh yeah. So all right then. Well, it is actually mostly up to you where you want to go. Whether you want to stay in Kareth for a little bit, or whether you want to, get an inn, or whether you want to start traveling again. And it's
What
totally
time
up
of
to
the
you.
day is it again? It was late afternoon, right?
Yeah.
It was late afternoon because the drunks were out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
The morning drinkers were drunk.
Well, let's just be real. Merrick's walking off while everyone else is stood where they are.
and Yorkie notices that. He's like,
Merrick's just gonna walk in a straight line as much as possible, just to have a little look around, but get away from the rest of the group for a bit.
All right.
I want to check the
Just
quest
gonna-
board here.
Oh. Interesting. So as Merrick will start with. Oh shit! I can hear myself on the stream. That can stop right away.
oh,
That confused the fuck out of me. So Merrick wanders off. What kind of thing would you be doing? Would you be looking for something, or is it just the walking away from the group? That's
Just
the
the
primary
walking
objective.
away from the group, just
Oh.
trying to occupy a mind on other things, other than the fact that Yorkie's just stole the little creature from her.
You stole the attention of a creature.
Yep.
All right, then. So she's gonna be chilling for a minute, wandering about. Anyone try and follow her or like react to that or no?
yes, Yorkie's gonna follow behind, just like, it's like, where are you going? I did what you asked.
Yeah, no, just it's fine. Just stay with the rest of everyone. I'm good on my own.
It's just Yorkie's just gonna follow behind, but like sneak around behind her.
Is this a case of like trying to be stealthy, sneak?
Yeah,
Then roll yeah, you can counter roll. So it'd be stealth versus perception roll.
Okay. Why is this so loud? Holy fuck! Give me a second.
She knows. That,
She knows.
Yeah, Yorkies follow it. She knows.
Yeah, Merrick's not stupid. She's smart.
She's smart.
she's just perceptive.
Maybe, maybe Yorkie doesn't know she knows
No,
unless she reveals it. So, do you react to the fact that he's following you, or do you just pretend to not notice?
Pretend to not notice for a while. I'll just continue walking. But I can hear his little footsteps behind me.
All right, and the other three, Kara, Killian, Navos, what are they going to be doing?
We're just
Are they
gonna
gonna-
stay
Navos
with
said,
Navos.
and
Oh.
Navos he wanted to go check the quest
I
board.
wanted to check the board, so
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are really quiet, Dynamite. Oh, your user volume is right down. Fuck.
Lol.
Speak
'cause
again.
he doesn't want to hear me talk. It's fine.
No, I know for a fact last time you were like super fucking loud compared to everyone else, but now you're normal. There you go, you're back to normal percentage.
I am normal.
Normal loudness.
I'm so far from normal, but thanks.
I will.
normality is a weakness.
What did you say? The next one's an asshole bullet. The warning's an
The
asshole.
next
No, the next
warning
warning is
said-
an asshole bullet.
Orin's gonna be
a
an
warning's
asshole.
gonna be an
bullet.
asshole bullet.
That's it.
And then he's like, "Wait, no, wait."
the one. All right, so the other three, they start heading towards the city center and go look at the quest board. There's actually a few. It's busy. This is the only like town hall area that you've ever seen like other people wandering about in. There seems to be a bit more going on here, like some kind of like traders and merchants and stuff in and out, collecting papers from the desk.
They... Jesus Christ. Why is it so loud, man? I don't know why it's so loud.
Well, the audio is the music, so you're talking about the chat.
Yeah,
you can
I'm on
turn the
about
chat
the...
ping off
How?
in settings.
There, enabled background chat beep. Fuck off.
There you go.
Turn the music
it's
back
awful.
up now. There we go. It never used to be so loud, but all of a sudden it's just really fucking loud. It's probably because I reset my PC. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, the place is unlike the other town halls you've been to. This place is actually busy with commerce. I think no one seems to be checking the quest board though. The other avenues of conversation are all open as well though. Like there are people around, standing around, trading.
Just gonna look around and then walk over to the quest board.
This quest board actually has no quests on it, but there is a notice. The notice says, in common, it says, all quests are unavailable until resolution has been found with the guild. Sorry for any inconvenience. As in, it just says the guild. But that would explain why no one's checking the quest board.
Yep. So what do we see if we just look around again? Like you said, it's busy. There's a bunch of people here.
Yeah, the inside is like these columns, and around the columns, there's people stood around them. There's tables, people, handing papers, orders, all kinds of like trade going on, or conversations about trade. At least a lot of merchants. There are a few officials about. There are several guards that are in the grounds of the town hall, not just inside the town hall, but around it. And a couple of them pass through every now and again to check everything's staying reasonable. It's quite loud in there, so they're trying to keep people as little chaos as possible.
Right.
You see them ushering. In fact, you see one of the guards ushering a dwarf out, and he's, "Get your hands off me!" He points at the guard. "That was a legitimate deal." And the guard just keeps pushing him out. So, but other than that, most of the people are in fairly good stead.
Gillian walks over to the front desk, asking where the nearest forge is.
You see another Dragonborn in front of you. He's descended from the Black Dragons. and he says, "Ah, a weapon master or a
Thank you.
smith?"
Both.
Ah, then you would want to head north. You will find one there. You will see the smoke, I'm sure. You'll smell it even.
Gillian turns around, takes a deep breath. The only thing he can smell is the food in the market.
The other dragonborn, he notices the expression you make when you sniff the air. Yes, you must head north before you catch the scent. Here you will only smell the greatest of foods. I have the problem of having to deal with that smell every day. It's why I've gained weight, you know. And he strokes his slightly protruding belly.
Ew.
Hmm.
That's just giving me very uncomfortable vibes.
Why?
I
The
don't know,
dragon.
just I know, it's just yeah, I don't know. Just give me uncomfortable vibes, you know?
He stroked it like it was a pregnancy bump.
Stop. No. Anyway, continue.
Oh no, that was it. That's all he says to him.
Oh.
Going to be stepping out and going north, trying to avoid the food. His weapons need repair from this last battle. And maybe even looking to buy a new weapon.
You say that to him?
In general.
Yeah.
The only thing on Killian's mind right now is the smell of food. He doesn't pay attention to his protruding belly, rubbing it like it's pregnant.
He sits back down at the desk, and you see him pull out like a meat on a bone and just start chomping on it. Cooked, of course.
Of course.
And I'm sure the food's the reason why. It's not the
Gillian takes a step back from the desk, trying to avoid the urge of taking away the guy's food, and steps out out of the building starts walking north.
And the other two in the town hall?
I would just follow Killian at that point.
Yeah, he's going for weapons, so might as well go look at what they have. Maybe even new
all right.
armor.
So, Yorkie's still following Merrick, right?
Yes.
Why do I picture like Yorkie like doing like little running steps and then like dipping behind something and like
Yeah, that's
peering-
exactly-
Stop and peek. Yeah.
and then,
That's
like,
exactly what I
peeking
was.
out, and then like going again to like another little area and like dipping in and being like
You just
Definitely
hops-
describe that.
yeah. So he's like following behind, arms out like an airplane. And he's running like back and forth. Yeah, kind of. Not far back, but like side to side, right?
he's like zigzagging.
Yeah. And so he's like running between like barrels and crates on the street, hiding behind people's legs. Just tip 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 tip. Woo! Tip tip tip. It continues on.
That's just what I imagined.
And then while Nippers is like following right behind as well. So I'd start to move, and then Nippers would jump off my shoulder, run behind me, and then I'd stop in place, and he'd jump back onto my shoulder, just to peek over what I'm peeking over.
And Merrick, obviously, you know that he's following you. Do you react to it at all, or just keep going?
Like, not stop, but like, slow down and shake my head because I can hear him. But I continue to move.
And how is Merrick dressed at the moment? By the way, is she in her full gear, like her armor and everything?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yorkie's always in his full gear.
That's
Yeah,
'cause all he wears is a robe.
yeah. Even if he was naked, he'd be in his full gear.
Right.
He has pants. It's not just a robe.
Whilst Merrick's continuing to walk down the road or wherever she's walking, she's gonna very slowly pull the necklace out from behind her leather armor and just hold it and see if anything happens.
You're gonna hold what? Sorry.
The
necklace.
amulet. The
Oh, yeah.
amulet. And see if anything at all happens.
Yeah. So you feel a little surge of. It's almost like pins and needles, but more of a nice sensation than a nasty sensation.
Mm-hmm.
You look up and you can see that the sporadic white clouds that are in the sky, a couple of them fill out a little bit more and then and darken. Nothing major, but it's definitely unusual behavior for clouds to form that quickly.
Yeah.
Then it stops. They don't fully form into rain clouds.
Sorry, I've just read the chat. Yorkie glares at Merrick for touching the amulet. With looking up at the clouds, she's gonna sigh and then slowly put the amulet back where she got it from. And continue walking.
So as everyone is wandering around this city, even though they're going different directions, you notice that as much as the style is different in each city, like the materials they use for buildings and how this one's all like, got white and gold, or the other one's got like white and gold, and this one's more. It looks like there's more technology gone into this place. They've got like complex mills and all kinds of things, but each city still has the same like level of services. So you still got your food markets and the generic smiths and things that you pass is all. Each city isn't that unique when it comes to the goods that they have because it's on the same land mass, right? They trade with each other and have the same type of products available. And there's the odd specialist shop here and there, and mostly, as we've seen before, or definitely, Merrick would have seen what they call snake oil shops, right? It's like fake medicine shops. There's a few of those here.
Fake meds.
Fake meds. Killian, you arrive at the forge that you smell first, and eventually you find this huge forge. The smiths, there's quite a lot of smiths working here. It's quite a big forge with maybe 12 smiths working at the same time.
Yeah.
They're hammering out swords.
Do they have a desk area, or is it just full of forges around, each individually working on something else.
It just looks like all the smiths are just hard at work. Doesn't seem to be like a desk or an order place. It's just an open area which is seemingly very warm.
But imagine with 12
Sweating
forges going.
profusely.
Not like there's fire or
12.
anything.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Who
there's
uses
12
fire to
smiths.
force?
I was being a smartass. You're saying it's warm, and it's not like there's fire or anything.
Yeah,
there.
it's there's no like hot forges blasting out ridiculously hot air. No.
Nah. Thought it was cold.
Keeling walks up to the first blacksmith he sees towering over them as he slowly pulls out his axe, almost menacingly, but just simply asking for a repair.
One of the smiths looks at the axe. You see, oh, this is in good condition. A few nicks here and there should be a little sharpening fee. 1 silver. If you're good for it, I can use the whetstone right now.
What else do you have?
For sale? Well, not much at the moment, I'm afraid. The guild has commissioned us for a huge order for their army.
Why would a guild need an army?
I don't know, actually. I'm curious myself, but, if it makes us money, it makes us money. I'm pretty sure the boss is getting most of it, but I get a fair wage.
I feel like if you say you're getting a fair wage, you don't get a fair wage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to keep my job. He smiles.
Mm.
What is this guild that you're doing the work for?
Oh, that's quite simply called the Guild, and they have pretty much held this city hostage when it comes to adventuring. They want to overtake the old place up north, They would like to be more of a Westermont, I guess.
Is that where they are, up north?
Oh no, they are in this city, but like I say, I think they just wish this land to be like Westermont. I think they believe Kareth is the place that should lead this continent, but I don't.
So you don't agree with what they're doing?
No, not at all, but I can't complain about the money, kind of.
He'll pay the silver.
It's just 1 silver piece. He works the axe that you gave him. Doesn't take him long. He gets a leather strap and starts running that along the edge of the blade as well. After he's done whetstoning it. Well, would you look at that? What a fine piece of metal this is. Where did you get it? And he
It
passes
was
the axe
given
back.
to me by my father and his father before him.
It's that many generations old?
No, I think my father just stole it from my grandfather and then I stole it from him.
But it's that old? Like, this axe has been... has it been on display in a case, or... I don't understand how it's so well pristine.
No, it has victim's blood on it.
It has what blood?
Victims.
Oh. He places it on the counter in front of you. Oh, is there anything else you would like?
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
Okay, well, stay safe. And watch out for those pesky pseudo-dragons.
Well, watch out, alright.
Picks up his axe, put it back around him, continues to walk away.
Well, back to Merrick and Yorkie darting between hiding spots, scuttling between hiding spots. That visualization is so good.
Isn't it? That's what I envisioned him doing.
Merrick, you come up to this unusual building that stands out from the rest. It looks like it's made from, it's a wooden house, whereas the others aren't, made from other stone materials and painted houses. This is a wooden house, and the wood is stained to be really dark, like almost black, but it's a very, very dark brown.
Okay.
It stands out like a wooden house in a house of concrete houses. It stands out like a sore thumb.
Okay.
You don't have to investigate it, by the way. I'm just putting it there in front of you.
Mm-hmm. And Merrick's gonna investigate it though. That's what she's
Okay.
like.
I was gonna say you
One of
can't
these
put
things is
something
not
like
like the
that and
others.
not investigate it.
Mhm.
Right?
And there are people that, the streets are busy, so there are people wandering around. So,
Merrick's gonna approach the house.
like up to the front door kind of approach, or just like in the vicinity? Okay. Do you knock? What do you do?
I'm gonna give it a minute. See if anyone, is paying any attention, giving me any extra attention, because I'm by this house.
Yeah, roll perception.
Lol.
What you get?
22.
Oh, I thought that lol was a, oh, well, I failed. I didn't see anything. But no, it was a see everything. So obviously
I know it's
you're being followed, right?
By Yorkie?
Yep.
Being followed?
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I'm asking Kato if that's what he meant because he said
Oh.
you've been being followed. Is it by Yorkie,
Oh, by
or was
Yorkie.
it by somebody else?
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows
Yeah,
she's
you
being
still
followed by Yorkie.
know you're being followed by Yorkie. So you notice there is some sounds coming from inside. It sounds like feet tapping on the floor in like rhythmically.
Okay.
Not quite tap dancing, but like there seems to be some rhythm to the movement. Sounds like boots on wooden floor.
Merrick's gonna knock.
After about a minute, the door opens. Behind the door is a crooked-looking man with a wide brim hat on and a long black robe.
Okay.
He isn't old, by the way. He's just dressing like an old wizard or something of the kind. Anyway, maybe a alchemist or whatever the fuck he is. He's probably he's old. He's oldish. He's like 40 odd, mid 40s. How can I help you?
I don't know. I just seen this house and thought I'd come see what it was about.
Ah, it's a wonder of Kareth, is it not?
Yeah, it seems like it's the only wooden house in the area.
Yes, it's actually the first house that was ever built in Kareth.
Oh, no way. Okay, cool.
And it belongs to me.
Nice.
Would you like to see inside?
Uh,
He grins.
sure.
Do you drink tea?
No, I don't.
Suit yourself. What does what does Yorkie do?
If I see her going in, I'm gonna sneak behind her.
Are you gonna try and sneak in before she closes the door?
Yeah,
Stealth check. All right.
17.
Let's see if we notice him get in or not. Roll a perception check for Merrick.
No.
The other guy is passive. His passive perception's not enough to see that. He's not actively looking for anything, so he does not see Yorkie come through the door before it closes. So he leads you into the foyer, into a side room, where you can see really fancy looking, well, really dark gothic looking chairs around a black wood table, which is like got gold and red trim. Oh, I do wish this city was more like this. But, you know, they had to upgrade, I suppose. He looks at Merrick and says, do you find it a downgrade? These newer buildings?
I guess it all kind of depends. Wood can catch on fire. Stone, not kinda. So, I don't know.
Ah, I see. A woman of practicality.
I mean, if you call it that, sure.
Well, he pours himself a cup of tea that is on the table already, steaming hot. Doesn't appear to be anyone else in the house or visible, apart from Yorkie. But you don't know he's there. What is Yorkie doing?
I'm gonna snoop around.
Yeah, you can go up the stairs or down into the basement.
Ooh. I'm gonna go to the basement.
Skeletons are hidden.
Right.
There's always skeletons in the basement.
So, underneath the staircase, there is a hollow section with a small door you'd have to crouch and duck under to get inside. But it's a crawl space.
I'm 3 feet tall.
Yeah,
Does he really
it's a
need a
crawl.
dog?
Yeah, it's a crawl space. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
he has to duck. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like,
So you
crawl-
a human would have to crawl, but you can just duck.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Or there is the main door to the basement.
Let's check out the crawl space first.
Yes, he does.
So the crawl space is a wooden slat vent. You want to go inside it?
Yeah.
All right. You go inside it. It smells really dusty in here. Like it doesn't get cleaned through, right? It's just all the airflow comes through here and drags all the dust. So I would like you to roll a Constitution to not sneeze, as you've disturbed some of the dust.
Constitution save. Damn it.
Oh, lol.
You almost sneeze. You go. It goes, and it just about goes away.
Shh. Don't say nothing, Nippers.
You wanna?
Meanwhile, whilst Yorkie's doing what he's doing, Merrick's gonna ask this guy what his name is. What's your name, sir?
My name is Mikhail Johnson.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Merrick.
Nice to meet you. Are you an adventurer?
I am, yes.
Ah. Are you sure you don't want any of this tea? It's rather delicious.
What is the tea, first of all?
Oh, it's a special brew from a tree that I grew myself. I found it in a faraway land. The natives there drink it regularly. It brings good health and good fortune, apparently. It's done me well so far.
Oh, I'll have a cup.
Fantastic. I hope you enjoy it. It is rather sweet tea. He pours it into a cup and slides it across the table so that you can pick it up yourself.
Merrick's gonna reach for it and pick it up. And she's gonna slowly raise the cup up to her lips so she can drink a bit, but she's like eyeing the guy as well. And then she takes a sip.
It tastes delicious, like it's a sweet tea. It's actually a really nice, smooth tea.
Okay,
It's drugged.
that's what I'm thinking.
Trust this guy.
The guy's drugged too, then, because didn't he just pour some for himself?
Yep. Yeah, he's drinking it.
Does it mean he didn't have it in the cup that he gave her instead?
Who knows?
However,
Or it
just
could be a
so
Princess Bride situation where he built up a
just
toleration
so
to
we're
iocane.
aware,
Mm-hmm.
one of my defenses is immunity to magical sleep, so
Magical sleep, yeah.
yeah.
Drugging you's not
Anyways.
magic, though, kid.
I
Not
know.
drug
Anyways,
sleep.
continue. This tea
You
is
don't
very
feel
nice.
tired. Yeah, you don't feel tired after the sip. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
He says, well, would you like to see the rest of the house? A lot of the decor is very gothic as well, and old school
Sure.
compared to the rest of the city, I mean. Well, we just have the upstairs and the downstairs, so upstairs it is, I guess.
Oh.
He's quite a well-built man. He's not. He looks like he may have done something physical in his life. He looks strong. He's only got a few flecks of grey in the side of his head, and he has a goatee with a few flecks, black hair with a few flecks of grey in his goatee as well. He's dressed well. He's not a noble, but he's dressed well for a commoner. Or he doesn't look like a noble, rather. He's dressed more like a high-end commoner. And he starts to walk up the stairs, which again are all black with gold trim on the banisters.
Greg's gonna follow him up.
I hope you don't mind. I don't often pick up. Well, excuse me for lack of a better term. Prostitutes, but.
Whoa!
What?
That's no. You got this all wrong. That is not what I am.
Excuse me. Are you not Jessica?
No, I told you my name. My name's Merrick.
I thought that was odd.
Yeah, kinda. I'm just an adventurer traveling in the area.
But I ordered specifically an adventure. I don't understand why the guild sent you then, if you're not.
The guild didn't send me. I'm here on my own free will with a group of adventurers, just
So you
passing
just
through.
Oh no.
Happened to turn up at my door
Yeah, apparently
The
so.
very first day that I finally decided to move on from my ex-wife and treat myself, and you just show up.
Apparently so. That's not my intention, though. I got intrigued by by your house.
Oh dear, I'm unbelievably sorry. I'm rather embarrassed, actually.
You know what? It's nothing to be embarrassed about, okay? Trust
Well,
me,
I
it's fine. But that's not why I'm here.
so his hand is on the door to one of the rooms upstairs as you've gone upstairs, right?
Uh huh.
He's only cracked the door open, so he closes it slowly and like locks it and goes, "Oh, so we don't need to go in there then. So let's go back downstairs. I'll show you around before you have to leave at some point."
Yeah. I'm just gonna. You know what?
No, it
Thanks.
wasn't your.
Thanks for the tea. However, I
Oh,
think I'll just leave you alone, okay?
oh, well, of course, and
I hope you find the right person.
fine. Yes, of course. Well, I guess finding the right person wasn't on my to-do list.
No,
You know,
but you know,
with how I
I mean,
revealed.
yeah, I get that, but I mean, finding the right person who you were looking for, should I say? You know,
Um,
this Jessica.
yeah. So then you hear a knock at the front door.
Oh God.
Ah, okay. This is going to be awkward, I think. Um, uh, I suppose you could hide. I have a hiding spot.
Okay.
You can leave. You know when I take her into the other room.
Sure, I'll just cover my ears.
You can time it right. Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I suppose I didn't tell you about the basement because, well, you'll see when you're down there. Just go through this door. And he goes down the stairs and opens the door for you for the basement.
All right. Down the basement I go.
So Yorkie, you'd already be in the basement when
Yeah.
you see the door open, and Merrick goes down, and then you hear the door close, and then you hear the latch lock.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that didn't sound good. Miracle like says very lowly to herself.
No, not at all.
What the fuck? Yoki, why are you in here?
I saw you into a creepy house. I didn't want you
I was
getting
coming-
kidnapped.
I wasn't going to. I was investigating. I seen this old house and it had me intrigued.
You see
How
a
the fuck
creepy
did you-
house?
How did you get in here?
I followed behind you.
How?
I just walked in.
Right, so you just walked into a building. Great. I knew you were following me. I didn't know you followed me into the house.
Look, yeah, you went in, so I followed behind.
Jesus Christ, now we're both stuck here. But
Are
no
we?
way of telling. Yeah, apparently so. The door's locked.
Well, that's not the
Um,
only way in here.
Oh.
The basement itself is covered in strange contraptions that look like torture devices, and
Oh, what the fuck?
you see hooks on the wall at the back. It's very small hooks, but lots of them hanging from the ceiling.
Well,
And a little bit of taxidermy going on in the corner because this guy's been taking the heads of some creatures and putting them on others and stuffing them, and there's a few pseudo dragons, and Nipper doesn't
Oh,
seem to like
cool.
this at all.
Cool, so this guy who's locked us in the basement is some creepy ass voodoo doctor. Great.
Uh,
Well, it's either he's into
Fuck's sake.
The
BDSM
aphrodisiac
or
in the tea didn't give that away.
Why do I always walk into the traps?
Okay, so
Yeah,
But
Because
you're
you're
not
not alone.
smart enough to see through them.
because the smart ones are in the other part of the city right now.
Right. I mean, to be fair, Merrick was blinded by rage through, the pseudo dragon
no, it makes
Nipper being
sense.
taken from her. So
So on the other side of the city, back to where the forge was, what are the other guys doing?
I guess just looking at like the different wares, like walking around stall to stall, just looking to see like what the town has to offer. Kari's just gonna keep an eye out to make sure like nobody's just been on their tail after finding out about the guild, because she's been asking a lot of questions about them.
Who liked the white pseudo dragon?
Dynamite.
Me.
Was it
Kara.
For Kara? Okay. So as you're looking around the stores, you feel something brush up against your ankle.
I would look down.
Yeah, and you see a white pseudo dragon, and it looks like it nudges you and then scurries off, back south, only a little bit down the road,
It is.
and then it runs
Oh.
back up to you again.
Okay, so I guess you want me to follow you.
Its head pricks up, and then it starts to scurry down the road again.
So Kara would go after it. Maybe like tapping Killian and Navos on the shoulder. Just to grab their attention from whatever they're doing. While she follows it down the road.
It keeps looking back to make sure you're following, and then moving a bit further, scurrying a bit further, and scurrying a bit further. It leads you around the city a little bit.
Okay.
And eventually, you get to this unusual house, which is mostly like a really dark wood. The house I described before. The pseudo dragon runs up to it and goes to a small air vent in the side of the building for the basement, and then comes back out and goes back in, and comes back out and goes back in.
So Kara would go over and like look through the thing and be like, "Hello, anybody in there?"
She'd just hear Yorkie and fucking Merrick bickering.
Yeah, that's exactly the moment. So as they're bickering, you hear
Yorkie,
them two in there.
explain to me how the fuck we're gonna get out of this building.
there's a crawl space right there.
What are you guys doing down here?
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Oh, hi.
Are you okay?
What
Yeah.
does it look like?
I mean, it looks like you got yourself into a sticky situation.
Yeah.
Gonna
Kinda
guess the
stuck
brain
down
wasn't
there.
all working.
Doesn't help that this little one followed me in. She glares at Yorkie.
And I know a way out, so hush.
Do you need help? Or are you gonna figure it out on your own?
I mean, by the looks of all this shit in here and what that guy told me, he thought I was a prostitute.
Alright. Kara would go and pound on the door, like 3 like quick knocks, like the fuzz is coming.
The 5-0!
Open up
the-
the 5-0.
The man answers the door and looks at you strangely. What is going on today? I only ordered one.
Well, seeing how I'm not a prostitute you ordered, I came here for the other one that you apparently did.
He quickly steps out onto the front, holds the door closed behind him and pulls it shut, so as if to muffle the sound. She'll hear you. What's wrong with you?
I'll give you 3 seconds to move out of the way and open up the door, or I'm kicking the door down.
What have I done? If you were allowed, I mean, excuse me, but this is my house.
I don't care that it's your house. You have a person inside that is part of our group. So either let them out, or I'm coming in.
They can leave whenever they like.
Oh,
As soon
apparently
as-
they can't. So, again, let them out, or I'm coming in.
Well, as soon as I have the lady in the other room, I'll unlock the door and she can escape while the coast is clear.
What coast?
He raises his eyebrows. I can't believe I'm having to explain this, but I have a thing for adventurers, okay? And, well, they sent me a lady of the afternoon, I shall say this time, because it's not the night, and she's pretending to be a adventurer for me, and I would like to enjoy this night. It's been a long time, and I'm not enjoying it too much at the moment.
So what does this little vent here on the side of your house lead to? Because I heard her voice coming through it.
Oh, she's in the basement. That's why she's afraid. So about that. I suppose you heard your friends down there. Are they okay? They didn't see anything too
Oh,
unusual.
they're horrified at something you have down there.
Well, I shan't be long. Maybe I should get back to my guest and we can release them as soon as we can.
Or you can
It'll
just let
be-
them out now, and I won't have to ruin your time with your guest.
I see. What a day. I'm never prepaying for this again. Do you know how many gold this cost me?
Sounds like
You
an ish you, not an ish me.
know- he opens the door, and you see the prostitute adventurer dressed in like stupid, skimpy fantasy armor that doesn't really
Sure.
cover much. It's useless armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she looks you up and down and says, and she does this scoffing like thing.
At least I don't have to get paid to spread my legs, love.
God damn! Shots fired! Shots fired!
I'm so sorry about this. I hope it hasn't ruined the mood. I will just need to open this door and let my friends out. She looks at him strangely, like you've got people in there, and he unlatches the door and opens it.
Yorkie goes back into hiding.
Yorkie's like, mm-mm.
So yeah, Merrick, you see the door open. Oh, nice
I
hiding.
sprint up the stairs. I expecting Yorkie to still be behind me, and when I look back, he's just like disappeared. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, and Merrick's gonna say to himself, was I imagining that shit?
So as you come out the basement, obviously, there's a female come through the front door. There's also a female that's just come out of a creepy-looking basement, and the adventurer prostitute looks at this guy and says, "I didn't sign up for this. Oh my god, this is disgusting. Who are you? Who keeps people in basements? I'm out. You're creepy. Oh my god." And she just walks out. I told you. I told you. You couldn't just wait for a minute or two or 3 or 5 even.
No.
Nope. Cost me
No.
1,000 gold pieces, that did. What an experience. Yes, fantastic.
Guess you need to take it up with whoever her boss is. Sure as hell isn't me.
Merrick just like gives this guy a weird side eye and just walks out the door past Cara.
Sorry, what's your group's name?
Don't worry about it.
Nanya.
Oh, I see. So, Nonya and the cockblockers. Yes, I'll be hearing about you, I'm sure.
No, it's actually just called none of your business. And then Kavara would spin around and start walking over. Kavara would spin around and walk away.
He just sighs. He looks so depressed. So, I guess that's when Yorkie pop his head out of the vent that he stood right next to.
No,
Okay, what's he doing?
Oh no,
he's looking for oil lamps.
Oh, yeah, there's some down there.
All right.
I guess all will be explained soon.
with you know, the sight of this taxidermy and Nipper's not liking it, right? Yorkie doesn't like it,
Oh, I understand
And,
what's about to happen now.
and he looks for the oil lamps and starts pouring it all over the basement.
Oh, no, this hasn't
And,
gone up in flames.
He
This bad
as
day is just turning worse for this guy.
as he's going up the stairs to the door, and he go you know as he's pouring oil down, he's going to open the door. Hopefully the guy is sitting somewhere outside that door.
Right.
And I'm gonna open the door, pouring the oil continuously, and I'm gonna demand Nippers to sting this man.
To do what?
To
Sting
sting him.
Paralyze him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This poor guy. All he wants to do is get his fucking rocks off and now he's gonna die.
So, the white pseudo dragon sees all the taxidermy done of all the other pseudo dragons there that have been like mutilated and changed into all kinds of strange shapes, and like he's basically took like rabbit bodies and put pseudo dragon parts on it, and like all kinds of crazy inventions of his own creatures out of animal parts and pseudo dragons. Like he's combining them. The white pseudo dragon wraps around his leg and stings him right in the thigh and holds the sting in place. Oh! And he collapses over. Oh!
Good dragon.
Is there a fireplace in the main room?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna lead the trail of oil to the fireplace, and I'm gonna fucking book it out.
Yeah. Yeah. As you're halfway out of the door, you hear them, and you feel the heat flash behind you.
And so it's just slow mo. You just see me jumping out or out the front door. I have Nippers in my my right hand, the white pseudo dragon in my left. I was just jumping, and the heat of the fire from behind just lights up behind me and just pushes me forward slightly. And you just see me leap like 15 feet, down the street from the front entrance.
Yeah, so this wood catches on fire really quickly as well. The whole house starts in a huge blaze. Passers-by start looking at the smoke billowing out from the windows. And you hear, in fact, roll me a perception check.
All right. Ooh!
Anyone who's outside. Okay, you hear someone say, "Oh, isn't that where that creepy guy lives? The one who won't knock his house down to be updated with the rest of the city? What's his name?" I don't know, actually. I never really I spoke to him. He was always a bit of a loner. So the fire starts bursting out of the windows. You see Yorkie flying out the door.
Kara would turn around and try to, like, grab Yorkie's shirt so that he didn't continue to go flying through the streets.
Something ignites upstairs in the top room and explodes.
Oh, jeez.
And roof tiles start raining down on the people around that were around the house at the time. You guys and the people around the house.
Yorkie, what did you just do?
And you hear another pop, a crackle, and then another bang, and some more roof tiles scatter out everywhere.
It wasn't me. It was this guy. I point down at the white pseudo dragon.
Oh yeah, it was that one?
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, that one's the reason why we're here.
Well, okay. I may
It
have
runs round in circles.
Well, I may or may not have spilt some oil in the place, but that's all I did. This one,
Gotcha.
yeah, I mean, paralyzed the guy so he couldn't get out of the house.
I mean, he was really creepy, so I don't blame him.
All right, so these guards come around the corner now, 7 of them. And they're carrying like buckets of water. And they're spilling half of it on the way. It's only this house. I'm not putting this out. This is an eyesore. There's no one inside, is there? He looks at the surrounding people. Is anyone inside?
Nope. Not a single person.
Not even that creepy guy that never leaves his house?
Nope. Do you hear any screams coming from inside? Because I don't.
No, what's starting the fire then? Anyone see anything? They start throwing the buckets of water at the bottom of the bases of the fire.
No,
Well,
I
I
said
ain't gonna do
nothing.
much, is it? It barely touches the fire. The fire's like just raging now. The whole house is on fire. One of the locals actually speaks up and says, "I saw it. That little white little bastard came out at the bottom there, went in, and then the next thing, all I saw was fires. Bloody pseudo dragons ruining this place, I tell you. They're nothing but a pest, you know." And the guard like rolls his eyes and goes, "Bloody pseudo dragons! It's about time they got this place." And one of them chuckles. Always up
Yeah.
to mischief.
Yorkie's just gonna laugh with them.
One of the guards actually looks at you suspiciously and says, "What are you laughing for? You think it's funny?"
Oh yes, I do.
It is indeed, isn't it? So a crowd starts to gather, and they actually they all love that this house is burning.
Does anyone have dried corn?
Dried what?
You can't make popcorn, Yorkie.
Say.
What is
Aw.
that? Is that like a delicacy where you're from? Dried corn?
Hey, but overheat and it pops.
You what? I've never heard anything like that before. How'd you do that then? Show me.
Well, do you have some?
I don't carry stuff like. What do you think I am, a farmer?
How is he supposed to show you if you don't have it?
I thought you might have some of it's your delicacy.
He just asked if you guys had it, so why would he ask if he had it?
Roll perception. So
I got a 19.
one of the guards has a
Ah.
stick with something on the end of it cooking in the fire.
Better not be a fucking pseudo dragon.
No, it's like fucking. It's like
It's a
fucking
marshmallow.
s'mores or some. Yeah, it's a marshmallow. It's roasting a marshmallow. Well, these are all delicacy, and they're fucking lovely. You want one? Just gets out a few more sticks and marshmallows out of his pack.
Oh yes, don't mind if I do.
He starts passing the sticks out.
I feel like Killian would just grab it and like hold it in his hand and breathe this fire.
This is the most useful this house has ever been. And now we can finally build that park for the kids.
On Creepy Man's land?
I mean, maybe not.
When we flatten it out, it's probably an ideal location for a park.
I mean, maybe get a priest or two in the area first.
Oh, you reckon? We'll probably need about 18 of them and a paladin.
Oh, probably.
You know, this guy's been swindling prostitutes for the last 6 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. He has to special order them now. Or he
Car
did.
would turn and look at Merrick.
He's going to be really mad when he gets back. I tell you, this is his pride and joy in his house.
Such a shame.
Where do you think he went anyway?
Well, he doesn't really leave his house unless he's going to the brothel. Maybe he's there, maybe he's not.
Caw.
What is that, crows? Is that right outside your window or
It's in
something?
my window.
They've been outside his window all day.
Oh, make friends with them? They're really clever.
I know, but like,
That's all you can hear all day is caw, caw. It's like, what the fuck?
Great.
Caw, caw.
My dog's doing that to me. Caw. What are you doing, Dexter? Go away.
all right, I closed my window. Should we go?
I mean,
Yeah,
they
yeah,
didn't.
Well-
stop. So you let them start fucking pecking on the window in a minute.
Oh, they will if you feed them. They'll actually peck and ask for food. They'll start begging.
Yeah.
What
I
are we
think my
waiting
dog
for?
needs
Feed
to
him.
go.
No.
Do we need to take a like minute or two so you can take little Mr. Dexter outside to go potties?
Well, I started feeling awful like as soon as we started, so if I go, I probably won't want to come back because I'm not feeling good at all. But so I'll keep it going for a little bit, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
Where Dexter's gonna start doing the potty dance.
Well, someone else in the house can let you out, huh? How about them apples? Huh? How about that? You reckon? Uh-huh.
Well, this was
he's fine.
this was so much fun. Thanks, everyone.
Well, I'm just glad this house is finally gone, and I've finally got a nice big fire to cook these fuckers on. He pulls out some more out of his pack and starts roasting them. Yeah, the guards are all just feasting on roastables.
I'm gonna grab Kieran, Merrick, and I'm like, look at this guy. I'm just gonna show him the white pseudo dragon that's like still in my hand.
It's
It
cute.
does like a squirrel jump and lands on Kara's thigh and then scrambles up to her shoulder.
Would
Meg just
scratch
looks.
his chin.
Meg just sees that and just rolls her eyes and walks away.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I'll look in the area and see if I can find another one.
Oh, there's plenty.
I know.
Um, so you said Merrick's walking away.
Mhm.
Hold on.
That music just reminds me of Tommy Swift.
It is. It's Tommy Swift music. It
Yeah.
really is.
Literally, the,
It
I
never
was
wants
waiting
be
for him to
Tommy
just
Swift.
show up or something whenever
Right?
they started playing it. To be fair,
I need to see if I've got something. I don't think it'd do anymore.
I think a green one would suit Merrick.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No.
A blue one.
No. Oh fuck.
What color do you
Red?
want?
I don't know. Let me think.
Oh,
Give me a minute.
Find one.
I'm going to.
do it.
I'm doing it.
Good.
Is it this one?
need to find a red and black one.
Oh yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
No.
No, sorry, I'm talking to my internet. Zip.
Look what I just sent you, Katie.
I'm gone. It's a rainbow.
Oh, I don't think I do have it anymore.
Look at that! Solve the problem,
It's
guys.
it's a rainbow.
It is a rainbow, but look how cute.
No. See if Ari played this with us. That'd be his.
But it's cute. It's all colors. That way you don't have to pick a color. See what I did there?
Hold on. But
This one's adorable as well.
So you see Merrick walking down the street away from the flaming house, and the pseudo dragons that are like hiding on top of walls on buildings. As she approaches, they all turn away and scurry and hide. You can almost visualize like a dark cloud over her head.
Oh, she scared him.
But it seems like the pseudo dragons can sort of sense her, what she's feeling there, and they sort of like they're watching cautiously and moving out of the way. Are you looking for one now? Good. I'm trying to find the one that I had. I'm pretty sure I had a red and black one.
They actually look up pseudo dragon. They don't look like those cute little things.
No, they don't.
It's badass though.
I like to change up how things look, like the cosmetics for the campaign to make sense for our campaign, right?
No, yeah, it makes sense. I get you. I was not expecting this to be a pseudo dragon. That's all.
I think I found one. I'll send it to you, Kato.
It legitimately has a scorpion tail, basically.
You sent it to me, or you're sending it to me?
I've sent it to you.
Alrighty. Okay. me just put something in Discord.
Mhm.
You'll know who this one's for as soon as you see it. I'll put it in general. This one.
Let me guess. Evil. Oh no. Okay.
The golden one.
Yeah, it's a kid.
Yep.
This music's sad, man.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, depressing. So what do you do today? I burnt down a house that was doing taxidermy.
Oh, these cute
Walk
little
down a road
dragons.
with all these little things scattering away from me. Sad.
What's Navos doing all this?
Nothing really. Just standing back watching it all happen. Yep.
He's just leaning against a wall.
Pretty much.
Y'all are fucking idiots.
Why?
Because he actually didn't have to be mean for once. Kara took that.
That is true.
Trying to find one for evil.
Well, if I get out the name of my dragon, my Masuto dragon.
Snowflake. Skin.
Stormfang.
That would have just called it Frost.
I can imagine Evil's dragon to kind of look like Spyro, but black and red instead.
Right.
Vortex is what that one should be named.
Which one? The gold one?
No, yours. It's gonna look like Spyro, but black and red. Vortex.
I really don't remember where I got the fucking original ones from. If I could find that, then I'd be able to get a bunch because the artist was great with it.
Can't you just pull it into Google and look for it to
Yeah, I can do that, can't I? Of course I can.
Yeah, you can search by an image, so you can just drag it in there and it'll.
While you
pull
guys
up.
looking for that, I'm gonna run and get a drink real quick.
All right. All right. Where the fuck's the dragon go? How do I do image search again?
So, in
Ah, I've got it.
okay.
There we are. Found you. How about this one for you? Because it like matches the others. Or door.
Yeah. Oh, which one? Go on.
I've got one that's actually probably a little closer to the one you picked. This one.
Oh. No, the first one you sent me.
And
This one.
yeah, I got it. So we got never that one. So all the others are moving out of the way.
Oh, except for this little one.
Except for one, which seems to be injured. It looks like it's had its scales picked off by something. Like not all of them, just like it's been bitten. And yeah, it's been bullied probably by the other pseudo dragons.
Oh.
So it's looking injured. It's bleeding in places. I'm just gonna do this. When you approach it, it's shaking. It's shivering.
This is so cute.
How are you gonna help him?
Of course. Hi, little guy.
It's like curled up in a ball, and it lifts its head out of its own. It's like wrapped its tail around its head. And you can see where it's like got little cuts and bite marks on it.
Oh, look at you, little poor thing.
You see like some of the other pseudo dragons like skitter around on the rooftops and hide. Like they know what they've done.
Yeah. Meg's gonna slowly approach it and like lower herself down, so like she's on. You know, she's doesn't seem as intimidating.
And when you do that, it takes its tail, it unfurls its wings a little bit, and its tail like whips around slowly, not protecting itself anymore. And then it starts to open its mouth, and there's something shiny in its mouth.
No. Meg's gonna get even closer to see what this shiny thing is.
It drops it on the floor, and it looks like some kind of gemstone.
Meg's gonna slowly reach down and pick up this gemstone and examine it.
What about that one in general? Evil.
Let me look.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right then. The gemstone is clear, although it's got a little bit of dragon saliva on it and a bit of blood. It appears to be a diamond.
Hurts my soul that the baby was hurt.
Well, I'm over here trying not to cry. Got me all up on my feels, man.
He's good for that.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, you should have seen what he used to do to Moxie all the time. It was great.
Merrick's gonna put her hand out for the pseudo dragon. As if I'm
With it,
gesturing for it to come closer.
with its nose, it pushes the gemstone, the diamond, towards you a bit more, and then circles around to look at the other pseudo dragons, and stands on its hind legs and extends its wings out as if to protect the diamond.
Merrick's gonna pick up the diamond in her right hand, while still holding her left hand out for the pseudo dragon.
Then it runs up your left. Well, as soon as you pick up the diamond, it runs up your left hand and hides against your neck. A passerby, an old woman says, bad luck, pseudo dragons are always fighting, always mischief. Be careful.
Merrick's just gonna glare at this old woman.
Shows your face, but we still have to look at it.
This one's been singled out because it had something that they wanted. It happens often. Lucky this one's still alive. If you like such creatures. And she hobbles off, waving a finger, and she's mumbling, pseudo dragons, ruining my garden.
Could ruin your house instead.
So there you go.
Do you got the pseudo dragon for help, or would you like my help?
Oh?
Kara would ask if you wanted her help with the pseudo dragon to like heal it.
Sure.
So Kara would put her hand out and like it would just start glowing over the pseudo dragon to help heal it.
At first, it's really unsure. But then it presses its head against your fingers and allows you to heal. I won't make you expend any slots for that because it's only a small creature. And you see the scales grow back into place and the wounds knit together. Still has tiny little marks where it was, but it's mostly all healed. And it makes a little chirp sound and seems excited. Sits back into Merrick's neck again, against Merrick's neck. It's nice and warm.
So cute. It reminds you of something like a ferret or an otter would do. It reminds me of the otters on Ark.
Yeah. Kara might not like Merrick, but she likes animals, so she'd help him. I feel like Merrick feels the same way. She might not like Kara, but she can help the animal. She's like,
yep.
I'll bite back the fairness.
So a lot of the other pseudo dragons, they're all standing on their hind legs, looking. It looks like they're tracking the diamond. They're looking at the hand that you had the diamond in, but then they sort of get bored after a minute and then all scurry off.
Well, I guess it gave you a present.
Killian, are you leaning up against the wall eating? Did you say?
Oh yeah, I was actually going to do something for that, but I can just say it if you want me to.
Oh yeah.
Just Killian's leaning against the wall, watching all this happen. Notices that the piece of meat that he was chewing on is already gone. reaches back to his back to pull out another piece of meat, ends up pulling out this yellow pseudo dragon, chewing on his meat,
No, well,
rips it out of
I was
the.
gonna give you that. So,
Yeah.
let's say you pull out the meat because I had something for you for the pseudo dragon.
Okay.
So, um, you're you're there with your eating the meat, watching the show. And you look down, and this golden pseudo dragon is eating a tiny piece of meat, but mimicking your stance as best it can, leaning against the wall.
That's funny.
Like you see it, like it tries to keep its head forward, but its eyes like flick up towards you to see if you've noticed, and then looks forward. But then you see it do this like grimace, this frown, looking as serious as it can, eating meat. But obviously, because you're, you've got that gold dragon gene, so it
Mhm.
seems enamored with your appearance, so it's trying to mimic you.
Killian looks down, seeing this small pseudo dragon trying to mimic. Without the others really paying attention, pulls off a piece of meat that he was chewing on, and drops it onto the floor so that the dragon could eat it as well, continuing back eating.
So in the same way that you dropped yours, it holds his own small piece of meat out and drops that on the floor in the same manner, but then scurries to pick up the meat that you dropped and picks that back up again, and continues to copy the way you're eating the bigger piece of meat. It uses its tail to pick up the meat that it dropped and just holds it.
Like, yeah, this isn't going anywhere neither.
Yeah, I need that as well. Yeah.
It's still mine.
Yeah.
As the others start to beginning to move, Killian reaches down, wrapping its big hand around the belly of the pseudo dragon, picking it up, putting it onto its shoulder as it continues to walk.
The pseudo dragon puffs out its chest, and wherever Killian looks, the pseudo dragon like flicks its eyes to Killian and then looks in the same direction with the same kind of expression. It doesn't. It clearly doesn't know why it's doing that, but it just wants to be like this huge golden dragonborn that he's come across.
I think somebody has a fan. What's Navos doing while we're doing all of this?
Oh, he's just chilling against the wall, watching everything go by.
Typing an essay.
That's it.
I'm a slow typer.
I just saw the type in. Yeah, this area seems pretty clear, and you can obviously you can still hear the fire crackling and the smoke, and you can hear the guards laughing as they're cooking their marshmallows on the fire. Not knowing there's a dead guy in there.
Yeah, sounds like a them problem for tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll figure it
When
out.
you know, like when we're not in the city.
I have a name for my pseudo dragon.
Oh yeah. Let's
Uh-huh.
put it in.
Wisp.
Wisp.
Like I've just sent you it. Wisp.
WISP.
Mm-hmm. Wisp.
All right. Nipper, Wisp.
Storm. That's what mine's gonna be named.
Glowworm.
she
Glowworm?
said,
What,
she
what
said
did you say?
storm.
Storm.
Oh, because it's the two syllables for this American accent. I'm not used to it. Okay. I thought you said glowworm. I was like, what the fuck? Storm. Yeah. I don't know why you thought you said glowworm.
No, but that was funny.
Like that? And wait, where's that other one?
Sony Evil Ed doesn't have a one now.
Yep. For now. It's so weird that almost like looks like him as well.
Right.
What's Killian gonna name that one? AJ?
Something.
Mini. Mini me.
Mini me.
I just figured it'd be KJ for Killian Jr.
Right.
That would be cool, KJ. But then that just reminds me of fucking Carl Johnson.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
So yeah, let's not do that one. Or you could just call it Junior.
Or Thorn.
Yeah.
Because it's Killian Blackthorn, right? So
Yeah.
Thorn or something. Or Junior, yeah. That's
I don't know.
funny.
We'll think of
Or
something.
Thorn Junior. TJ.
Yeah.
You call it TJ for short.
TJ. Yeah, you'll come up with something.
So
Anyway.
we've got Nipper.
Yeah.
Wisp. Storm. TJ. And then we need Evil's one.
I don't know what I would call mine. I still have to find mine though.
Yeah.
I mean, just take a look around the city. There's a million on the ground.
Yeah, there's so many. All right, so you guys get moving again.
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
But what is your general plan?
I think the plan was to start heading towards Berrywin, was it not? So
Wasn't it to go back to get our griffins?
Navos is a
yeah,
new
that
plan
too.
now. I want to find this fucking guild that's in the city.
All that.
Yeah, but doesn't Navos voice that to the rest of the group?
I mean, eventually he would. I'm just waiting to see what you guys wanted to do. But if you guys are talking about leaving, then I would just raise it up that I would rather look for the guild.
Okay.
So I just need to invite to a Discord. 1 second. Done. Yeah. So yeah, what are you guys doing then? What you doing? What? Sorry.
I'm gonna start looking for that
I know
guild.
what Evil said.
Yeah.
You are. Yeah. So you bring that up.
Yeah, I'd bring it up.
Go on and tell them. I tell them what you're saying and what are they saying about it?
Oh, it's with what that blacksmith was saying. I think we should look into that guild that's in the city. See why they need all those weapons.
Wait, what guild?
Oh, there's some guild in the city that placed a huge order for an army.
Wait, is it the same guild that offers prostitutes?
No idea. Maybe?
Hmm. Alright, well, okay. Possible vampires and Berrywin, or there's a guild with an army.
Yeah.
Who do we fuck up first?
I mean, we're already here, so.
You're not wrong. So, okay, where is this guild so-called thing?
I don't know. We'd have to find it.
I'm gonna look for a passerby.
Yeah. There's plenty around. You get one straight away.
Hello.
Ew! What the hell is that? Why do you have a pseudo dragon on you? It's disgusting. You know where they've been? Then they live in the sewers. You're disgusting. Get away from me, you little thing. Oh my god. Leave me alone.
Let's go you too then. How about you?
Another one looks at you and goes,
I'm with him. Oh my god, you're disgusting.
Got it.
Hey.
Cash full of
Excuse
stuck-up
me.
bitches.
All right, next person to say anything about my pseudo dragon is getting stung.
you see this maybe my 14-year-old boy, he's like looking at you. Well, he's obviously overheard the conversation because he's not far away from you.
I actually like pseudo dragons.
Oh, finally, someone with common sense.
Yeah, I like it when they sting the adults. It's funny.
Indeed.
He's not
Hey
wrong.
kid, do you know where this guild is?
Which guild?
The guild.
I guess the guild. Yeah.
Oh, them guys. They're not a guild. They're more like a mercenary group. They ain't got
Oh,
an adventurer's license. Not like proper adventurers. Those guys are the best. I want to be an adventurer when I grow up.
it's very fun. Trust me.
You know adventurers?
I happen to be one.
Oh, yeah? Show me a guild token then.
Yeah. I pull out my token.
No way! You're adventurers, real ones?
Yeah. With the
Sorry.
Immortals of the Dark and Yorkshire Pudding.
Immortals of the Dark and York... And what?
Yorkshire Pudding.
Yorkshire pudding.
Sir.
Why pudding?
That's my name.
Your name's Pudding?
My name's Yorkshire Pudding.
Is that because you look like a pudding?
I don't know why I was named this way. I was just named this way.
Oh, so your mum and dad thought they were funny then?
More like the monastery. I don't know my parents.
My parents thought they were really funny. My surname's O'Brien, and my first name's Nicholas, so my initials are NOB, and they call me a knob when I'm naughty.
I mean, I'm not wrong. Anyway, so where can we find these mercenaries then?
Oh, the guild? Well, they've got several places around the city. You just need to look for this sigil here. Look. And he points to a building, like literally just down the street. And on the building is a sigil of a lightning bolt.
Oh, good. Cool.
Oh, okay. Thanks, kid.
I don't know why they think they're so cool. I mean, who thinks a lightning bolt like that looks cool? It's not even realistic. Why would they have a lightning bolt as a sigil? It's not like they're fast. They're actually kind of dumb.
Oh, thank you for the insight. Come on, Navos, let's go fuck him up.
Yes, sir.
So you head down to the one of
Building.
several.
Yeah, we go to that first
Talked about
building that was just right down the street.
Mhm.
We'll start there.
Okay, so you who's going there?
Me and Yorkie for sure.
Follow.
Yeah, you head down the street. You get to the building, and you can hear quite a ruckus inside. Lots of shouting, some singing. Actually, it's not bad ruckus. It's not fighting, but there's a lot of loud people in there, and you can hear music playing too.
Oh, great. The drunken party.
Sounds like it. Yeah, you hear the chitter chatter. You're going to go inside. It's a large
Yes.
door, double doors, swing doors.
Yorkie's just gonna push a door open and watch it swing back.
Yeah, it swings both ways.
Just gonna continue doing that for like a few seconds.
Are we going
So,
in?
well, as you swing the door back and forth, you hear a woman, "Stop it, you little shit!" About the door. It's pissing her off. Oh, sorry. I thought you were a pseudo dragon. Those things are such a pain. Come in, come in. She's got way too much makeup on, and her chest's pushed up, a corset on, and she's wearing way too much perfume. She's definitely past her prime when it comes to looks. A little older, which is why she's probably making up for it with the extra makeup. When the door opens, you see that this place is clearly some kind of brothel because there's a noble sucking on a woman's tit, and there's some people, like girls draped over men, all around the bar, and a few women with men draped on them.
Oh, okay.
I need to shield Yorkie's eyes.
I am 54, woman.
You're the size of like a child. Actually, to be honest, I think children are taller than you.
Well, I'm a gnome, naturally.
In the corner, there's what looks like a bird cage, and in it is a pseudo dragon. You see one of the women is dressed up particularly different to the others. She's wearing like tight leather straps, and she's got really dark makeup. And she takes the cage and leads this guy into another room with the cage with the pseudo dragon.
Oh,
I think we
She
need to free
looks,
that dragon.
yeah, she looks over at you as you enter, noticing that you're not the usual clientele here, and she frowns, but then walks into the room with the pseudo dragon.
Anybody else uncomfortable for that pseudo dragon?
I mean, I just want to know what they're doing.
You're small enough, you could probably get away with going to take a sneak peek.
Be a pervert?
I mean, you don't know what they're doing.
Fine. Sharky's just gonna scamper off inside in there and try to go through the door very stealthily.
Yeah, stealth roll. Yeah,
21.
nice. You peek
These
through.
rolls today.
You see this woman throw, like, not throw, but like push the guy onto this bed. So the door is like draped curtains, basically, right? So you can just peek through, and she takes the pseudo dragon, puts the cage on his chest, and it stings him. Then she puts the cage to the side, quite roughly, actually. She sort of tosses the cage onto the side, and then straddles him.
People are weird.
I'm gonna go back. Well, now I feel like a peeping Tom. I do, yeah, I do. There's gonna be some freaky shit going on in there.
What happened?
They're fucking. I mean, he was kind of out cold because he got stung by the pseudo dragon, but still fucking.
People got some weird fetishes, man.
Yeah, this place is kind of weird. For as far as brothel goes.
Well, Kara, it's all up to you if you want to save that pseudo dragon. I mean, if you really want to budge in there, and I mean, she kind of threw the cage to the side, so I mean, yeah, that's kind of like.
Couldn't you just sneak in and grab it? If she threw it to the side?
They weren't actually fucking. She was still clothed. She was just straddling him.
Yorkie doesn't know
Slowly
that.
and
Yeah. Just to be clear.
slowly and stealthily tries to enter to retrieve the pseudo dragon from in the cage.
All right. So because this place is busy, you will, and you're larger than everyone else. You're larger than Yorkie. You will need the help of someone else to cover you. So they'll have to not cause a distraction, but sort of stand in the way.
I mean, I can do that. I'm a big guy.
Yeah, exactly. He just needs to yawn while she sneaks in or something,
Yeah.
Something bollocks.
Right, am I doing a stealth roll?
Yep.
+9, baby! Aw.
16.
It's enough.
God damn
It is enough.
Okay, cool.
You slip through the curtains as Navos. You're going to stretch or something.
Yeah, we'll do like the whole stretch yawn thing.
Oh, because I'm actually stretching right now. Ow! Oh.
You see the pseudo dragon. The cage is actually tipped over on its side, and she's like whipping him with this wooden cane, and he's waking up. He's like semi-conscious. So he's like sort of a little bit. He's kind of groaning with the pain when she hits him, but it's not. It would normally hurt a lot more, but because of the pseudo dragon sting, he's sort of like semi-conscious and not really feeling it as much. That's his thing. That's his thing. So they're distracted. So if you want to grab that cage, you can.
I will grab that cage.
All right, you grab hold of the cage.
Uh-huh.
You gonna exit?
Yep. I'm gonna slowly exit.
You
Whilst
slip back
not,
outside.
not looking at what's going on in the room, because that's just weird.
And roll perception.
Okay, give me a second.
Merrick.
Perception. Boom.
You notice pseudo dragon inside is coiled up, ready to sting you. So roll a dexterity save as it tries to sting you to move the cage out of the way.
Dexterity save.
15.
Yes, you just about push. You swing the cage out away from yourself as the stinger comes through the bars and misses you.
Merrick's gonna whisper to Wisp and say, listen, kind of show this pseudo dragon that we're good, not bad. So I'd imagine Wisp like to crawl down my right arm towards the cage.
Yeah.
And kind of like chirp with the other one.
Yeah, they seem to be communicating. And then the pseudo dragon inside starts like not banging his head, but sort of tapping its head on the bars where the cage door is.
Okay. Hey, Navos.
Yeah.
Look. Take it, it's yours now. She'll kind of like push the cage to him.
I just put my arm out toward the cage. See if he'll come up to it.
You open the cage?
Yeah, I'll open the cage, put my arm out to it.
It seems to like freak out immediately in like a energetic burst of movement as it spins around inside the cage and bursts out the door. It bounces, so it jumps onto your arm, but then springs right off your arm to the ceiling, and then darts down, knocking people's drinks over, spinning around, stings about 4 people, and goes straight for this guy at the bar, and stings him right in the eye socket.
Oh.
Right in the eyeball.
Can you imagine? That's a fucking hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
God! It bursts his eye, so
yeah.
he falls to the ground. Everyone starts freaking out, screaming. People jumping up off the chairs and scrambling up, like people on each other's laps, falling over. And then the pseudo dragon hops up on Navos's leg up to his back and sits on his shoulder and then just hisses at everyone. And then side eyes Navos because Navos set him free.
I just look over to him and go, "Good job."
You swear you see a smirk.
Definitely is Navos' pet.
Oh yeah. Cause, raise hell, leave, that's what we do.
So because the pseudo dragon's on your shoulder, you see one of the girls comes up to you.
Get out! If you're going to let that thing out, get out of here. We don't like those in here. Look at the chaos it's causing, and look what it's done to his eye.
I think it's an improvement, but what do I know?
Are you supposed to be funny? Are you making eye jokes? What do I know? That's disgusting. Get out now!
This woman's crashing out.
Like Hudson the other day.
Oh my goodness. He deserves to be blown up.
That was funny. I'm not gonna lie. Because you're like, do it. No, don't do it. And then boom.
Yeah, that's because he started. He was fine. Like he was just breaking rules and being a bit of a bitch. But then he started getting pissed and walking off. And that's when I was like, oh shit. Okay, now that he's pissed, don't do it, right? And I was like, oh fuck it, it's done. He'll understand, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You was good, Ghostly.
But anyway,
I guess we head out.
Yeah.
Still trying to find this guild.
yeah, you are in. Well, you're still in here. You don't have to leave.
Probably a good idea that we do.
Well, I mean,
I don't care one way or the other.
Well,
I think Yorkie's gonna take a seat after she screamed that.
And what are you doing?
Looks at Yorkie.
I'm sitting. What's it look
I
like?
asked you all to leave.
And I want to sit.
This isn't a public establishment. Do you know who this place belongs to? Do you know a lightning sigil when you see one, boy?
Nope.
Well, I know what a sigil looks like, yes. But who it belongs to, God forsaken, I have no clue.
It belongs to the guild, you stupid brats.
What guild?
The guild, the only guild, and the only guild that shall be.
Well, that doesn't sound right.
Why does it not sound right? What's wrong with you? The guild are our protectors.
And what have they protected?
They protect us from extortion from that other place up north.
Extortion? In what way?
Well, how did you get your guild license?
Well,
For it.
we paid for it like everyone else.
Exactly. Why would you have to pay to be of service to the... It's disgusting.
Well, you pay for your ID, don't you?
No. Not here we don't. That's why we like the guild. Signing up is free, and you get paid to be of service, like it should be.
I mean, I get paid for being of service too. It's a one-time payment.
Are you a salesman? Have you come here to sell your propaganda?
I'm just trying to figure out your side of things. So,
You don't agree with the way she does things, so we decided to make our own. Well, they decided to make their own. I can't really say I'm a member yet.
so let me get this straight. You don't want to pay for things. Do you pay for any of this in here?
I get paid to be here.
Oh,
And no, I don't do gnomes, or dragonborn, or bugbears, or orcs, or half-orcs.
what, so you're saying you're a prostitute?
What do you think this establishment is, dearie?
and a
Would you like
prejudiced
a
one
job?
at that.
No,
You're a-
I got that, but like, what I'm trying to get at is that you let people do inappropriate things to you. Why? For a
The
bit of
money's good.
coin? Yeah, but what about your self-dignity?
What do you
Or
mean?
you- Well, you know
I
what?
say, if
Never
you're good
mind.
at if you're good at something, why do it for free?
Oh,
How
exactly.
good can
That's
you
why.
be about being, you know? You know what? Never mind. Meg just turns around and walks out the door.
Yeah, different cultures.
Yeah, right. She's like, "No, I'm done."
As
Well,
you're
you-
walking out, she says, "Are you sure you don't want a job? You're very pretty. You'd
No,
make a
I'm
killing."
good, thank you. I've already been called a prostitute today, and that's not me. Thank you very much.
What's Yorkie doing? Still sitting down?
Yeah, I'm still sitting there.
Well, ma'am, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Got to clean up this now, haven't we?
Why do I imagine when after Kara says that she throws this woman like a, you know, like a what's it called, kind of smirk, like a smile almost, but like a fake smile.
Well, that's because, like, I really had to bite down my comment when she was talking about being a prostitute, and you were like self-dignity. I was gonna be like, I'm pretty sure that went out the door along with her age.
Why does the city want to bring out the arson in me?
Yeah, well, it is that kind of place.
But, like, you're not wrong. There would be a small, like, smirk because that's what I'm thinking in my head as I'm walking out the door.
Yeah, this city won't be on the map much longer than I take it.
Well, so
Yorkie's gonna burn it down.
let me get this straight. You take up all the jobs that us paying or us legal adventurers want. Claim that you're the rightful what? Not rulers, but protectors of the city?
Rifle whores of the place. What? Who said that? Wasn't me.
But all I've heard so far is nothing but you guys sitting around fucking in this place.
Sitting. They're more like laying on their back.
Lol.
We are doing our duty, servicing the adventurers. It's not a public place.
I'm sorry, but it looked like fucking throwing a hot dog down a hallway with you, love. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Even though, Merrick's not even in there no more.
I feel like Merrick and Car are gonna bond over roasting people here.
So true, though.
Anyway,
That's all they've been doing since they went outside, and they're still listening to the conversation of people.
so where exactly are these guild people?
As you're asking these questions, the bard, the musician here, one's playing the flute and one's playing a lute, and the one playing the lute starts singing, and the lyrics go something like, "So it was awkward today, but they decided to stay," and they're singing about you, even though we're asked to leave.
Is there like a glass on the table or something?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm just gonna pick up the glass. I'm throwing it at the bard that's singing.
Oh yeah.
Fuck's sake.
And you know what? Roll a ranged attack.
How would I do a ranged attack?
I just throw like a throwing dagger or something. Anything. Whatever you got.
I don't have anything like
I just roll a
that.
dex. Just throw a dex attack. Any of your dex.
I have
attacks.
something that I can throw.
Okay. 15.
Okay, so the glass hits him, and it bounces off him because it doesn't, and then smashes on the floor. And obviously his lyrics were, "They decided not to leave, and a glass he bequeathed." Ouch. And he tries to continue, but he plays the guitar, the lute. His friend stops playing the flute and starts pulls out a handkerchief and starts patting him on his nose where it's bleeding. It's split his nose.
As I was saying, where are these so-called guildmates?
Ow.
And the bard did bleed.
I'll throw another glass.
And as it was decreed, bang! He just gets knocked out by this one. And the other bard starts packing up his shit, dragging the other bard out. Everyone's like left the establishment now, except for this woman and you guys. Like even all the prostitutes have like gone upstairs out of the way of these pseudo dragons as well.
Okay.
So it's just her.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the beautiful music.
I said
You had to ruin that too, didn't you?
I mean, it's either you answer me or you don't. But you won't like it if you don't. Where are these so-called guild members?
Well, one of them just got his eye taken out by your stupid little pseudo-dragon.
Can't take
What
a
are the
simple
odds?
pseudo-dragon. Sounds like he's pitiful to me.
One of them was in the room with the lady.
Is that
Oh,
what you call him now? Lady.
the one, you know,
She
the one
gestures to the room with
frustrating
the
them.
the one with the leather straps.
Well, that's two. That doesn't sound much of a guild to me.
Well, what do you think? This is a private pleasure house. Their operation doesn't run from here. That would be uncouth.
Then you tell me where they are.
They have 6 buildings in the district. This is just one of them. Look out for the lightning sigil and you'll find them. Most people know how to point them out. They have eyes. I suppose you have trouble seeing from all the way down there?
Damn, she just made a short joke on you.
I was just about to say the same thing. God
Yep.
damn, she's gonna die. Loki's raging.
Well, rip.
Well, I do not appreciate your prejudices. I bid you farewell, and I hope I never see you again.
Bitch.
Nippers? I'm just gonna point at her to sting her.
I just want to find something. Nah. I don't think I can find it.
Oh no.
Has anyone seen In Bruges? If you haven't seen
No.
it, you have to watch it.
No.
Okay. This is taking
Well-
way too long for what I was going to show you, so I probably won't bother. So it was a look that someone gave, but I can't find it. It don't matter. There's a bit where there's a psychopath guy who's literally a killer, and he's trying to pay for a ticket, and the ticket vendor's being pedantic about money. He's European and and so the psychopath tries to pay in a large sum of money. He goes, "The tower," poking him in the forehead, "is closed today." Like proper poking him really hard in the head. And the guy that's with him just like raises his eyebrows and like turns around like that guy's fucking dead. Like shit. And then he beats him up with a gun. But yeah, that's the kind of scene I imagined right here. Like everyone else, like, yeah, she just short checked him. She's done. Eyebrows up, turn away. Okay.
He's dead. We're
It's
just not
done.
gonna pay attention to this.
But yeah, the your pseudo dragon wraps around her, scurries down, wraps around her leg, and stings her in the back of the thigh. And she just shuts up and hits the floor like a plank of wood.
Uh, here's the question. All right. All right. Yorkie's gonna somehow burn this place to the ground.
Oh God.
Uh-huh.
Of course he is.
I rolled it. I said yes to
Would not be Yorkie if he didn't do that something like that.
Right.
This place, like, Cardiff has been the
Oh,
They're rude.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
my OBS just disconnected.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So-
Oh no. Well, wait a sec.
Just pause for a second. Pause. Reconnection successful. Okay, cool.
Let's refresh
Can you
this
guys still
thing.
hear me? Okay, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, cool. Oh, you know what? Don't even.
What? What'd you
What?
say?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
All right.
Did you say something?
This
Sorry,
town is
I'm
going up in flames.
I'm an asshole.
All right. This is a brothel, right? So like, there's like a lot of fabric and stuff everywhere, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's alcohol, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Yorkie's just gonna go to the bar area and just start chucking bottles of alcohol all around the place.
Gillian takes a deep breath.
You want to do the honors there, Killian? Oh,
Shit, Killian just breathes fire into
The
into all of the
brothel.
flammables and shit just ignites so quick.
Should I do the damage or just let it be as is?
Oh no, just let it be. It just needs to ignite. So the place ignites really quickly. You hear windows smashing upstairs as the smoke billows up the stairs, and you hear all the coughing and screaming. The flames spread, and you can see out the front, out the windows in the bottom, that people are throwing shit out the window and then jumping, and like mattresses and stuff, and jumping onto the mattresses, like bedding and shit, so hitting the ground, and then they're hitting the ground. You going outside as well? Clearly, you don't want to stay in with the fire, right?
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna just Yorkie's just gonna casually walk away.
As you go outside, you see the guards that were at the other fire. One of them's like just frozen still with the marshmallow still in his mouth with the stick, I just like staring at you guys coming out of another fire. And the other one goes, I knew it! I knew it! These guys are the ones. They're gonna clean up this place. Don't you fucking tell a word of anyone to this. I mean, anyone wording... Fucking hell, you know what I mean.
Do we know?
Navos just nods
Yeah,
his
sure.
head like in agreement.
You're with her, aren't you?
I pull the guard down, like bring him close to my face. With who?
Farah.
Oh no, they just made fun of me in there.
What? You're
Yeah, they-
taking on the guild because they made fun of you? Are you insane?
Just holds up his fingers like tiny. Just
Car just like
a little bit. I
A
mean,
little bit of trouble.
we know
Well-
Farah. I mean, we can use that excuse if you want.
Well, look, we know Farah wants to take this place over. Well, we know the guild want to take this place over from Farah and successfully did. And Farah wants to take it back, so... We thought that you were official adventurers to take the place back under secrecy of the... What do you call it? Secrecy of the what do you call it? Come on, I've got the words. Secrecy of the... I read it in a book once, when I read that book that time.
Well,
No idea what
keep
he's
it a
talking
secret
about.
anyway. This is the secrecy of us.
That's not
We'll
the
just-
word, but let's go with that. It sounds right. I'll go with it.
But as far as I'm aware, I think this guild needs to burn.
Because the pseudo dragon, the gold pseudo dragon, can't breathe fire. It just opens its mouth, looks at the building, and goes, and breathes out at the building.
That's cute as fuck. I can't lie, that's cute as fuck. It's mimicking what's his face?
Yeah, the guy with
Kill
the
you.
face in the eyes.
Yeah, they've just burnt down a building. And yeah, you want me to show you? I'll bring it up.
My sister's just said that she doesn't understand anything
Don't know what's
that's
going on.
going
That's
on.
why I said that. Yeah. Because
we're burning
and
down a
this
building
thing was
because Yorkie
Look
got
at
made fun of.
it! Look at it! Look how cute it is! That's Killian's little pet pseudo dragon you've never played before. Well, yeah, I know that. Aww, she's just a little cutie. Yeah, we all have one now.
Well,
yeah, show them off.
I will do.
all this
So we
fire
have
has tucked me
Killian's
out.
dragon, which he still needs to name it. We have Yorkie's little dragon called Nipper. Then we have Kara's little dragon called Storm. Then we have Evil's little dragon, which has no name yet. And then we have mine called Wisp. Lil Wisp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I might have to try and play it. I mean, you'd have to understand it to know how to play it first. I recommend watching Critical Role or going back watching through these videos that we do, you know, campaign stuff.
The VODs.
Start from the beginning. But I've missed a few, so you better have watching somebody else's.
Probably through evil. 'cause-
I mean, or yours or evils.
well, mine, my audio is fucked in them, so
Oh, okay. So yeah, watch
Yeah.
through evils,
Oh, evil.
VODs. My besties, VODs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the guard that's just figured out that you were setting fire to buildings, looking at you with an eyebrow raised, and says to Yorkie, "So how do you plan to take on the whole guild if it's just the 5 of you? 4 of you? I can count 1, 2, 3, 6 of you."
well, let's see. Well, I mean, there's apparently 2 in there. Doesn't sound like there's a lot of them.
Doesn't sound like, well, not in there. It's a brothel. You're only going to have like 5 of them. Maybe 10 on a good day for business. No, they've got 5 other buildings, and in there's about 100 in each. They've got
Oh,
5 fortresses or bastions or war halls, whatever you want to call them.
We can just burn them to the ground. We're really good at
could.
that.
It's been tried before, but I guess you could try again.
Well, I mean, our luck is quite fantastic recently.
Oh, really? So there's that why you came across us? Because we can protect you from the law? Because we're the only guards in this city that don't really care for the guild. If they knew I was helping you, I would be how's the word? Fired. Fired. Thanks for that, mate.
Well, for
No
now,
problem, boss.
just enjoy your marshmallows. We've got work to do.
You have? And I'll need plenty more of them marshmallows where they came from.
I'm gonna just like hand him like 5 gold.
Payment? Why didn't I think of that? What a bribe. Thank you very much. Be on your way. Good citizens of the land. Pay my respects to Farrar. Wait, no, I don't want to pay Farrar. Say hello to Farrar for me.
What was your name again?
Jimmy.
Very
Jimmy
well, Jimmy.
Swift.
Fuck's sake.
Do you have a brother?
That explains it all.
I've got 4 brothers. What are you talking about?
One of them named Tommy.
Oh, he's my little brother. Yeah, he's clever. Him. He's the clever one. Tony Swift's the stupid one. He couldn't even get through school. Him. You got Andy Swift as well. He's a builder. He builds houses. That's what that means.
Good to know.
Thank you for clarifying. I thought he built bridges.
Why would he do that?
He's a builder. He can build whatever.
Anyway, but that's a bridge maker, innit? That's not a builder. You don't build a bridge, you make a bridge. But you build a building, which is a house. Isn't that right,
Yeah,
boys?
look-
Yes.
I don't know, boss. Actually, I don't know. I thought you built a bridge.
No, when you build a bridge, a bridge is built when it's built. You don't build a bridge, do you? That's why it's called a building, because it's being built. Actually, why do they call buildings when they're already built?
The world may never know.
Anyway, he's a builder. All right, that's all you need to know. How'd you know Tommy?
We ran into him a couple times.
Yeah, he's our lackey now.
He's got a bit of a hard head, that one, innit? How did it feel when you ran into him?
Jesus Christ.
I'm a big guy. He kind of just bounced off me, you know?
I mean,
Poor bugger.
I kind of broke his nose.
Bloody hell, what, running into you? I thought he'd trip over. Oh, I mean, sorry, but it was not a short joke. It it came out wrong.
Yorkie's gonna roll up his sleeves.
He starts making excuses. So what I meant was, because he can't tie his shoelaces because he's not. I mean, he's smart, but sometimes he forgets and he trips over when he runs into people. You know,
Run.
he runs.
Smart man.
You see a marshmallow where he once stood.
All I can hear is that run. Dear.
It's like it's just Yorkie lifts up his sleeves. All you see is his muscles just start to get bigger, veins bulging from his muscles. You can see his eyebrow just furrow and just veins go like popping from his face. Like, you didn't just call me short.
Oh, he so called you short.
I know he did. It's turned into a enraged Hulk form of Edward Elric. I'm not little. Oh man, saying all these fires today has got me a little hungry.
Okay, so in the distance, on the other side of the street, down the street, you can see a group of people wearing the lightning sigil on armor. Some of them are carrying shields, claymores, swords, spears, pikes. There's about 20 of them, and they're charging down the street to you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The words in your mind, run.
Let's make like a tree and leaf.
Let's bridge to a new horizons.
Quick save.
There gotta be alleys, right, that we can run down?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say we do
we
that.
gotta do the run.
The run.
I don't
So
like doing the run.
you see a couple of pseudo dragons like scarper out of the way of the guards, the guild guards, and one of them doesn't get out of the way quick enough, so one of the guards like boots it to the side of the road, like kicks it out of the way.
We gotta die now.
Yeah, your pseudo dragons, they all hiss.
They gotta die now. Did you see what they did to that dragon? Poor, it's defenseless. They need our help. The little dragons need our help. I don't care about anything else in the city.
Little
except these
dragons?
Little dragons.
You don't care anything.
Yep.
You don't care anything in the city except the little dragons. Now we
The little
know.
dragons. Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was
Fuck
good.
everything about the city. Little dragons. Only thing I care about.
Fuck 'em.
Damn, that
All right,
Stockholm
so what's the
syndrome
plan?
really kicking in.
I don't know, there's 20 of them, so we can't fight that. I can tell you that much right now.
I mean,
We sure
do you
could
remember?
try.
I was gonna say we fought about that many of the Stormbringers. If you remember that, Navos.
Yeah, but we had Tommy there that he took care of most of them, to be honest
Yeah,
with
now
you.
there's an extra person now.
We have an
now
extra two people,
person.
but
No, but you know.
I have faith. We also have pseudo dragons.
That too. Just fucking
Uh,
paralyze everybody.
Oh, claw.
The claw.
So,
Ooh.
wait, how many pseudo dragons have you guys got? 5.
We're
Five.
five,
Five.
yeah.
Okay. They all like synchronize and start like making these strange bleating sounds.
Are they sheep?
Yeah, like well, like little tiny little sounds,
Foxy.
little throaty bleats.
Is that their war cry?
Oh, it's a war cry.
Their war cry. You know how everybody else is like, Judge! They're like, meh. Bleep, bleep.
And then you see maybe like 10 or 15 pseudo dragons on the rooftops. A few are climbing up like drain pipes to get to the roof, moving out of the way of these guards that are coming towards you. And then all of a sudden there's 50. Then there's 100.
50 guards?
No,
Pseudo
dragons.
dragons.
Oh, I was
They're
gonna
all-
say, yeah, no, we're fucked.
they're all gathering on the rooftops, and the guards look
Avengers
up and
assemble!
I was just about to say, what is this, some Avengers shit or something?
stop. Yeah, they all start screeching at these guards, and the guards stop in their tracks, and they start sort of tripping over each other and scrambling backwards as the pseudo dragons go into full charge. They scurry down the sides of the buildings, start climbing up on their backs. They're like reaching over their backs. They can't because the armor's too like they're not flexible enough, so they can't pull them off their backs. They're stinging them all. They're running away, screaming.
And to
Yeah.
think they hated these little guys.
Probably why they hate these little guys.
Pseudo dragons, assemble!
But see, if they were nice to them, the pseudo dragons would have done that to us.
Yep.
But because they're
Yeah.
dicks.
The city doesn't like the pseudo dragons.
Yorkie's
People
gonna
don't like
charge
pseudo
with
dragons.
them.
Yerky's their leader.
Right. Charge!
Charge! Who's the biggest, toughest guy there?
Killian's pseudo dragon just starts eating meat again.
I figured it were trying to be huffing fire. One day it'll huff fire.
Yeah, imagine.
If he believes hard enough.
So yeah, these they're all scrambling away. There's a few of them have dropped weapons. A few of them are just out on the ground. And you see this. You can hear these screams from each of the halls. You can hear them screaming from across the city, as waves of pseudo dragons gather up and start attacking these guys.
Nice.
And that shows what friendliness to animals can do for an adventurer,
Yeah.
and what the unkindness of a city can do to the city. So next time on Dungeons and Dragons, the adventurers may move on to Berrywyn, where people are sensitive to sunlight. And things go bump in the night.
Until next time.
This is for calling me short. And wish you there.
Did you end it on that? That was great.
Yeah, this is for calling me short. Done.
That was fucking perfect. A good session.
It was a good one.
Everyone getting into the RP a bit as well is good.
Oh man.
I will make you cry at some point.
You're gonna
Well,
kill the dragons. You're gonna kill the dragons.
Oh, I don't think I could do that. I think I go against my conscience to do something like that.
Good.
I don't know. You killed the cat.
There we go.
Yeah, but that's because Moxie's a fucking dope.
No, that was.
I'm just saying it's fine because Kara's here, so if they like get hurt, she's just gonna like put her hands there. She will use all of her healing abilities on the animals. Screw you guys. She
Yeah,
saves
you
the
just
animals.
unkillable. So I'll have to like have them like fall into a lava pit and have them sucked under miles under the earth, so you can't touch them.
I will still jump in after them.
Yeah, you jump in after them, healing yourself as you swim through the lava.
Yep.
Pull them out.
What was with the city and causing Yorkie to become an arsonist? Like seriously.
Yeah, where did that come from, you arsonist? That's fucking great.
It's like the fucking taxidermy guy. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Oh no,
freaky.
Kavara was just a
It's
It was just a
so
bitch.
well. The tea was meant to be the red herring, right? I wanted you to think it was poison, but I wasn't going to do that. That wasn't the plan there at all.
It was so poison.
When you said like the bit where
I thought you were a
he's not
prostitute.
married, yeah, I was like, wait, whoa, hold on.
I knew you wouldn't know where the fuck I was going with that. But this city is meant to be a bit odd.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank God that city, that house is burning.
That creepy man.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Wait, do you have a brother?
Yeah.
I have three.
Yeah. Do you have a brother?
I got their names. You got
Please write them down for me because I will fucking forget.
Jimmy Swift, which is the guard in
Yeah, Jimmy.
the city.
Tommy,
Tommy Swift is
Tony.
our little fool. Tony
Yeah.
and Andy.
Andy Swift. That was.
Yeah, Tony's the dumb one, and
Yeah.
Andy's the
smart
builder.
one.
Andy's the builder.
I think that's
Tommy's
the worst
the
bit of
smart
it. Is
one.
Tommy's the smart one.
Smartest.
Right. That's what makes it funny, though.
Yeah. Yeah, good shit, guys. I'm glad we got to play. I was really not.
Ah.
The first half of that, I was feeling like a bag of shit. Sometimes I get like really drained.
Right.
So I'm glad I started to feel better about halfway through.
That's good.
I was lucky. But yeah, I'm glad we got to play. It's been too long.
Oh man, I've been itching.
Oh, damn it.
Like
It's not like you became an arsonist or anything. Because you were itching so bad.
dude, you know how many times I want to burn buildings in Kudos? Sad that the jerry
Noted.
cans aren't
My
actual.
Noted, my boyfriend's an arsonist. Cool.
I figured I'd give the pseudo dragons like personalities that suit your characters as well. Like Evils is a little bit vicious, you know.
He's liking it? Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he can just come out of nowhere and shoot someone through the eye socket. It's kind of an ode to that. And I figured the best way to make for Killian's. I thought that was great.
I thought that was
his
epic.
mimicking.
Copying his movement.
Oh yeah, that one's so great.
Now it's just gonna be. Are all these NPCs gonna call me short?
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. I appreciate everyone stopping by. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you guys later.
Who knows?
Fuck's sake.
That was good.